Hi, welcome to Vintage Lens Revival. Today we have an amazing 50mm f2 Pentax lens filled with fungi. I bought this lens from a friend. His uncle bought this camera in the US, but unfortunately, the lens was stored for a long time and inevitably got to this point. Due to the fungi, the image is extremely soft and blurred. It might be cool for aesthetic reasons, but not entirely safe for the rest of the camera, as the fungi can spread. So, let's open it up and try to improve the image quality. We'll start from the front group. First, I'll unscrew the plastic ring that has the brand and the model. This way I'll expose notches to unscrew the front element. There are specific rubber tools that make this task a bit easier, but my rubber finger gloves and a bit of patience get the job done. By now, you might have noticed that this voice is AI generated. I might be too shy to record my own voice, maybe with enough subscribers. However, there is a version of this same video without voiceover, just in case you find it annoying. Did I mention that I have no idea what I'm doing? I'm not a professional of this trade, and I'm learning as I go. I advise you to not replicate what I do. I cannot be responsible for any damage you do to your gear. With aid from this special tool, I'll be able to unscrew the front group. Always be careful not to scratch the glass elements. When exploring another lens, I tried to open it without any proper tools and managed to damage a bit of the front glass. Bit is an understatement. It was bad. It looks like a simple thing, just one piece, but there is more. I'll disassemble the group very carefully because this group has two elements. I used the lens spanner to unscrew the tight part of the ring. Afterward, I'll use just my fingers so I have more control and care. Very carefully remove the glass element with a small suction tool and place it on a soft and clean surface. Again with the lens spanner, same logic as before. But this time, as the retainer ring is smaller, I carefully use tweezers to collect it. Now the other element is on the underside of the group. This part actually unscrewed pretty easily. I remember that some parts of the Pentax 135mm f2.8 were quite stuck. Some actually glued together, and I didn't have the guts to go further. The fungi is easily killed with hydrogen peroxide. Just dip them in this compound. I made an effort to remember the orientation of the first element. I didn't want to mess up the reassembly later. Also, I dipped the elements in a way that no air bubbles would be trapped. After a few moments in the hydrogen peroxide, I start to dry and clean all the bits and pieces. After cleaning and drying the elements, I place them in a new, clean microfiber cloth. I then proceed to clean the inner barrel of the lens itself, using alcohol and a Q-tip. This is to try and take most of the fungi that might be in there. Now the other second group of the lens. Again with the lens spanner, carefully remove the whole element. I felt it would be safer to use tweezers again, just so I can grab it safely. As you can see, there are a few set of tools that pay themselves out. The lens spanner and the lens sucker are two great examples. To me, this part is very satisfying. Just the feeling of softly rubbing the cloth on the glass helps me relax. To be honest and true, that's the main reason why I do these videos, to relax. It's a kind of meditation, if you will. This blower is quite useful. Remove dust and fibers, but also to quickly dry the lens. Plus it makes a nice sound. Once again, cleaning the inside of the barrel to prevent a possible new spread of the fungi. Same way as before. Okay, now that everything is cleaned and hopefully fungi-free, it's time for the reassembly. I'll shut up now for a while, mostly because I'm quite tired of typing. It's a lot of work, you know. Let me point that the markings in the glass are what the fungi ate from the coatings. Unfortunately, there is nothing I can do to improve. I think, if there is more that I could have done, let me know. Okay, if you're still here, thank you. Sincerely thank you. It's quite labor-intensive, especially making this voiceover. I'd like to know your opinion, truly. Leave it in the comments. Now, the before and after.